Christmas is a-coming, and the geese are getting fat. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny to give him, then a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, mug him. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our very special Christmas report. I'm so excited because we've got marvellous guests coming on our show. It's going to be a real party. After all, Christmas comes but once a year, and when it comes it brings joy, good cheer, and another repeat of The Sound of Music. Last year they put out a western that was so old, John Wayne rode into the town sucking a rusk. And Gabby Hayes got the girl. However, I am delighted to tell you that the BBC have spared no expense in booking a glittering array of world-famous celebrities. And so will you please welcome my first guest tonight, Mr. Frank Highfield, who's here to sing I Remember You! What do you mean he's forgotten? So who needs Frank Highfield anyway? His last appearance was so long ago he was on the radio. That was when the Archers only had an allotment. Where was I? Oh yes, Christmas. So what problems does Christmas create? Well, there's finding the right presents for a start. For instance, I went shopping last week armed with £100 to buy presents for my loved ones. And if I had anything left, something for the wife and kids as well. The wife had requested I buy her a transparent nightgown. I said to the assistant, have you got a see-through night negligee for a woman who measures 54, 48, 56? He said, what the hell do you want to see through that for? I could see his point because she has in fact already got one of these diaphanous garments in yellow. She looks like a polythene bag full of melons. To give you an idea what the wife looks like, last Christmas she was under the mistletoe waiting for someone to kiss her and she was still there at Lent. However, my wife does have some good points. They're antlers. The trouble is at Christmas, she will try and cook. Now, last year she bought a turkey. I don't know how old it was, but when I plucked it, I found a shrapnel scar. I said, have you prepared the bird, my beloved? She said, yes. I've plucked it, I've stuffed it, all you have to do is kill it. Of course, Christmas is a time for children. And what is better than searching for suitable presents for them?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for a suitable Christmas present for my nephew. Something educational, I thought.
Very wise choice, sir. Something which not only gives pleasure, but broadens the mind as well.
Precisely my view. But I've never forgotten the set of wooden building blocks that my uncle bought me when I was a small boy. They certainly broadened my mind.
Oh, how?
I used them to stand on to look into next door's bedroom window. Now, what do you suggest?
Well, how about this? Construction engineer.
That looks promising,
yes? Yes, it's one of the best toys to come out of Japan for years.
It's Japanese?
Oh, yes, yes.
No, thank you. I've done this foreign rubbish since I bought that Taiwan living doll for my niece last Christmas. All it said was on the box, sits on the potty like real dolly. No, thank you.
Well, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Because after 5 minutes, the legs dropped off. No, I must have something British, thank you.
Well, how about this? A junior physicist.
Ah, that's more like it.
Yes,
yes. Very, very good quality, yes, indeed.
Was
it British?
Well, it was made in Hong Kong, as a matter of fact.
No, I want British.
Ah, well, Hong Kong is protected by the British.
So it should be flogging rubbish like this. No, it must be British. Something will last for years, thank you.
Well, I really...
Look, do you sell British toys?
Oh,
Well, it's quite obvious I shan't find anything suitable in this Oriental Emporium, so I shall take my custom elsewhere.
no, now, there's no need to be like that. No, look, I could offer you a British toy if you insist.
I do insist.
Very well, then. There. I thought you'd change your mind.
No. I never said I'd changed my mind. It's just that I was struck speechless for a few moments, looking at such superb craftsmanship. I mean, look at the finish on it. The way they've got the salt.
And you still want to buy British?
Oh, yes. Buy British, that's my motto. Yes, wrap it up and get somebody to take it out to my car, please.
Yes, certainly, sir. Which car is it?
The one outside, the yellow Dawson. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to welcome my next guest, a true superstar from across the Atlantic. Please, put your hands together now for Mr. Sammy Davis Jr. Oh, not again. Dear Les, sorry I can't make the show. I've gone to the hairdressers for an oil change. And to think I knew him when he was a window cleaner. In those days, he was known as Sammy Davis Jr. Who wants these damn Yankee performers anyway? Coming over here, Americanising our Christmas. Whatever happened to the good old British Christmas? And how do the average Britishers feel about it? Our cameras are in a typical British home. Tell me, Mr. and Mrs. Despond, what do you think about the modern Yuletide festival?
Christmas isn't what it used to be.
It isn't what it used to be, no.
No, well, nowadays it's spoilt by all that... oh, what's the word?
Fun. Christmas is for children.
Yeah, we only keep it up for the children.
Yeah. We haven't got any children.
We did try for a family.
Once.
Made you tired, didn't it?
I nodded off halfway through.
Mother loves Christmas.
Her mother loves Christmas.
Yeah. Last Christmas, when we had the little ones from next
Little
door
ones.
round, Mother played hide and seek with them. We never did find where she hid them, did we?
Yeah.
Mother's going to be thrilled with her Christmas present.
She badly needs a new chainsaw.
Well, she blunted the last one at the vicar's farewell party.
Yes. It wasn't supposed to be his farewell party.
No.
Still, the new vicar seems nice.
Mother doesn't like him.
She's not struck.
No,
is she,
she's
now?
not. He won't let her giant buzzard attend evensong. Says it keeps squawking through the responses.
And it hovers
Hovers.
over the choir boys.
Yeah. Oh, Mother had a right go at him.
Oh, she got carried away.
And the vicar got carried away.
Yes. Rather giant buzzard. Chin, chin.
Well, thank God we caught them in one of their more cheerful moods. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with the utmost pleasure I introduce a truly great international singing star, Demis Roussos. And this time I know he's here because I saw him come into the building. Excuse me. Sorry about this. Hello? Yes? We are expecting Demis Roussos. He's in the next studio. What's he doing there? What do you mean he's stuck? I don't care if he's jammed. You must be able to find some way to get him out. No, I have not got any axle grease. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but we've got what is known in TV circles as a temporary technical disparity on the cybernetic audio-visual interface. In other words, it's a cock-up. Never mind, by way of a sort of informal digression, I'll give you a peep at some of the many Christmas cards I've received from well-wishers. This card is from our leader, Margaret Thatcher. It depicts a very charming Christmas scene, a snowy grotto with Santa Claus and his reindeer, and all the little elves and pixies all waving in the dole queue. Now, this card is from my mother-in-law, and it's most original. It's one of those pop-up Christmas cards. A greeting pops up when you open it, like this. It's not charming, and to think I sent the mother-in-law a very expensive present. A lovely fireside chair. It cost me a fortune. That's why I was so annoyed when she plugged it in and it fused. Perhaps the most exquisite gift of all is this. It's an extremely valuable present for my daughter. I've lavished great care on it. In fact, it took me over 4 hours to wrap. Now, I'll bet you can't guess what it is. So I give up. But of course, the great thing about Christmas is that it's a time when we consider those less fortunate than ourselves, though I may be an international superstar. Love you all, baby. I always make an effort at Christmas to bring a little light into the lives of the sick. And the Dawson Watch cameras were there when I visited my local hospital to spread a little happiness.
It's very good of you to come and visit us like this, Mr. Dawson. I'm sure the patients appreciate it. Only you will try not to disturb them too much, won't you?
Have no fear, sister. I shall be very soul of discretion. After all, I know what it's like to be in agony. You see, during the war, I was shot in the Dardanelles.
I didn't know you were wounded at the front.
No, I was at the back. Isn't that a thigh slapper? Who shall I see first?
Oh, how about Mr. Roberts? He broke both his arms playing rugby last week.
Well, hello, Mr. Roberts. I'm Les Dawson. I suppose you've seen me on the telly.
Oh, yeah. My wife thinks you're great.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think you're rubbish.
So you broke them?
Yeah.
Well, never mind. There's no harm in them. Play on words. Harm. So, I brought you a present.
Oh, thank you very much.
A box of cigars.
Oh, it's very kind of you, then.
How would you like one now?
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Allow me? Well, never mind. You'll soon be up and about again.
Oh, let's hope so, eh?
I think so. You can do it. Get on, nice at work. Oh, please, what a silly Billy I am. How can I say? Allow me. Merry Christmas. Hello, I'm Les Dawson.
I know, I've seen you on TV.
Now, don't tell me. You like me, but your wife thinks I'm rubbish.
No, not at all. We both think you're rubbish.
Actually, I've brought you a present. It's the Playboy.
Oh, lovely.
Tell me, what are you in with?
We can't.
Hello? You're not short of amusements here, are you?
Eh?
Not this TV video game.
Hey, that's not a video.
Oh, bless him. He's having a little bobo. Merry Christmas. Hello. Merry Christmas. I'm Les Dawson.
John Hughes, Merry Christmas.
Ah, I see he's put it in the bed near the door.
What about it?
They always put the no-hopers nearest the door. Well, it's easier for them to wheel the trolley into the mortuary.
You what?
Who's your doctor?
Dr. Brady.
Not Butcher Brady. The transplant terror.
Hey?
I thought he would have been struck off after that terrible business with the orangutan.
Let me out of here!
Oh, don't be sad.
I'm too young to die! I'm
He's
going to die!
panicking. No.
Let me out! I'm worse! I'm going to die! I'm too young to die!
What got hold of him? What's the matter with him? Oh, well. Let's bring a little Christmas cheer in here, perhaps. Merry Christmas, everybody!
Oh, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, please, don't be overawed by the presence of an international superstar.
Are you sterile?
No, that's
Stupid idiot, you've jeopardized the whole operation. You've exposed the patient to possible infection.
Oh, rubbish out of bath last March.
Out of here! Let you moron!
Sister! I want you to be a witness when I report this doctor for his behaviour and his bad language.
Mr. Dawson, I'll let you into my ward in good faith. You break one of my patient's arms, nearly murder another, and give another one a nervous breakdown.
Now, look, all I wished to do was to talk to them. I just wanted to share their burden.
Oh, now, let's see. There are 200 patients in this hospital, and you want to share their burden, eh?
As a Christmas gesture, yes.
Right, sister. Take him downstairs and give him 200 doses of castor oil.
What? No! I will send an enemy! Where was I? Oh, yes, Yuletide. Now, speaking personally, I've come round to the opinion that Christmas nowadays is just too much trouble. In my opinion, the church should move Christmas to April, when the shops are less crowded. Christmas is tiring, expensive and boring. It's not as if you get a good choice of entertainment. It's either staring at the telly or watching the flies settle on the wife's mother. Or you can go to the pictures and get bored in Technicolor. Now, I am pleased to be able to recommend an exciting new release, a remake of the Charles Dickens classic, A Christmas Carol, made by my very own pioneering film company, Rochdale Films. Just to whet your appetite, here is a clip from it. Ebagum! Ebagum!
Ebenezer Scrooge!
I don't know the combination to the safe.
Ebenezer Scrooge!
What the? Who are you?
It's me, Marley.
Oh, good. I want to talk to you about those bathroom towels you saw. Starting up the wall.
Oh, Jacob Marley, your late departed partner, have you nothing to say to me?
Yes. I paid for your funeral. You owe me 1 and 9pence.
You're an old skinflint Scrooge, but you'll pay for it. Soon you'll be visited by 3 howling, wailing ghouls.
Oh, yes. I read that the bachelors were making a comeback.
You're an old skinflint Scrooge.
Humbug, sir. Humbug.
Oh, I am the ghost of the Christmas past.
Big deal.
I've come to take you back to your childhood, way, way back. It's Christmas Day and you are 6 years old. Why are you so sad, Ebenezer?
Because my mummy and my daddy are not there.
And why are they not there?
I shot them so I could go on an orphan's picnic.
You're an old skinflint Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh.
Oh, look at me when I'm haunting you.
Not another one.
I am the ghost of Christmas present. You are a very selfish man, Ebenezer Scrooge. Don't you ever worry about the Cratchits?
No. The ointment seems to have cleared them up.
Bob Cratchit and his family, they are in dire straits. What about his poor tiny Tim?
There's no answer to that.
You are an old skinflint Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, I
Okay, come on, get it over with. Come on.
I can see into the future, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Good. You can help me with the football coupon.
I foresee a grim fate for you, Ebenezer. If you do not change your ways, you will die friendless, unloved. Mark my words, if you do not heed my warning, you will die a pauper, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, God, I see it all so clearly now. What can I do? Merry Christmas, Bob Cratchit, Mrs. Cratchit, and Tiny Tim.
It's Mr. Scrooge.
I have brought for you a plump goose for your Christmas fare.
For us, Mr. Scrooge?
Yes, but first, a present for dear, dear Tiny Tim. Something to enable him to get round a little quicker.
What is it, Mr. Scrooge?
It's a caster for his crutch.
Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
And to complete your Yuletide repast, a bottle of the finest brandy.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge, I'm overwhelmed. You bring us a goose for our empty stomachs, a present for Tiny Tim, and a bottle of the finest brandy to bring us cheer. I don't know what to say.
Say nothing, Bob, because after all, Christmas is a time for giving.
Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
And you're going to have all this at a discount. Now, tell us whatever happened to the spirit of Christmas, I ask myself. Thankfully, in some traditional quarters, it's still being kept very much alive.
Dashing through the snow. Sleigh. Oh, Merry Christmas. Ada, Chuck, come in. No, come in and have a schooner of Algerian sherry and a gypsy cream.
I just had to bring this bottle of wine over. Our Miriam wanted it at bingo at the Pickleworks dance.
Oh, that is nice.
Very nice.
Oh, it's peace porter.
But it tasted all right to me.
Ada, love, I was referring to the brand, not the quality. Actually, you know, my Leonard actually does enjoy this, you know. He appreciates a really good vintage.
Does he? Yes.
Oh, yes. He's almost a disciple of Bacchus.
Oh, I thought he watched Fulham. I'll tell you one thing, though. Isn't Christmas lovely for the children?
Oh, yes, it is.
Not like our day in the 30s. Oh, do you know, I can never forget those days. Bert and I, it was awful. Well, we had nothing, you know, in those days in the 30s. No food, no carpets, no furniture. And then came the Depression. I mean, Bert was on the dole for years.
Oh, I know all about that. Tell me, Ada Chuck, all those years he was on the Labour Exchange, did they ever offer him a job?
Only once. He said apart from that, they'd shown him nothing but kindness.
You know, you were a fool to marry him, you really were. You broke your mother's heart, you know that, don't you? The morning you were married, she broke out in shingles.
She had hives in Torbay. I'll never forget.
Do you know, I can remember your wedding day as clear as if it was yesterday. I can see you now, stood standing there. It was really poignant.
I was 5 months. In fact, the vicar was a bridesmaid, and he was also... I just stood there, I mean, I think of that first Christmas we were married. We had nothing at all. We couldn't afford a turkey at Christmas. To give the budgie chest expanders. And then, help me God, the following year things got better. He had casual work at the council, on the moors, on the by-road with the buckets. And we had a Peruvian woodcock.
Oh, what's that?
Black pudding with a feather stuck in it. I hated Christmas in those days, Sissy, I hated them. Bert's feet were so dirty when he hung his stocking up the tree he died.
Look, why don't you go home? Go and fetch Bert, bring him back here, we'll roll the carpet back and have a knees up.
Why go to all that trouble? Come to her house, you'll have none of that trouble of rolling the carpets up.
Why, love?
We haven't got any. Well, at least you've done well with that. One of the best parts of the cooking. And now, ladies and gentlemen, hoping against hope, I'm going to introduce my final guest. What can I say? The one, the very only one, Miss Barbara Streisand! You look like a fat Kruger ram. You're not Barbara Streisand.
Yes, I am.
Since when?
Since yesterday. I had my name changed by deed poll. The producer said he couldn't afford the real thing.
Well, typical.
I've had my nose lengthened, see?
What, with a bus?
When do I get to sing?
Never, madam. There are children out there who may be watching this show. There's no...
Let me sing or I'll hit ya.
What key? Powerful. Are you ready? Sorry about this.